Good morning. This is Send 7 World News in 7 minutes. I'm Juliet Martin, and today is Thursday, the 23rd of July, 2026. Starting in Africa today, 2 Ghanaians have asked the International Criminal Court to open an investigation into attacks against foreign nationals in South Africa. The petition to the court says there has been a pattern of widespread and systematic attacks against migrants in South Africa, which could constitute crimes against humanity. In Cameroon, senior leaders met yesterday amid criticism over the absence of President Paul Biya. Biya has been abroad since the 7th of June. The government described his absence as a brief private stay in Europe, but has not said when he will return. Yesterday's meeting was called by Jean Nkert, Secretary-General of the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement. The agenda was not disclosed. Europe. Hungary's former Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has called on supporters to restore democracy. He gave a statement of resistance on Facebook where he said that Hungary has ceased to be a democratic state under the new government. In France, a modelling scout linked to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was found dead on Monday, according to authorities. His cause of death has not yet been determined. The man's name, Daniel Siad, appeared nearly 2,000 times in the Epstein files that were released by the United States Department of Justice. Asia. Thailand has finished building the first section of a permanent border fence with Cambodia, according to the military. The 0.8-mile section is made of reinforced concrete panels topped with steel mesh and wire. Amnesty International has called for an investigation into Pakistani airstrikes on Afghanistan in March. According to the United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, at least 269 civilians were killed and 122 more were injured on the 16th of March. It said Pakistan struck a drug rehabilitation centre. Pakistan says its strikes were targeting military and terrorist infrastructure. In the Philippines, United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi discussed areas of cooperation yesterday, according to reports. The Philippines is hosting the regional gathering led by the ASEAN bloc. Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit the United States in September. Rubio said he expects the visit to be very positive.
Well, we talked a lot about the visit in September, and that was really the gist of it. It's just to create the groundwork for another positive visit. I think President Xi will have a very positive visit when he comes to Washington. Look, these are the two most powerful countries in the world, particularly economics. But also, we have to have a relationship, and obviously there are areas of great differences. Both sides will acknowledge that. We'll have to work through those, and I think these differences will exist for the foreseeable future.
The Americas. The United Nations has criticized the decision by Nicaragua's President Daniel Ortega to end elections. People of all political viewpoints must be allowed to vote and run for office in line with the state's international human rights obligations, said the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. Former Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's criminal trial is proposed to begin in June 2027, according to a court filing. Maduro will stand trial on drug trafficking charges. In Chile, at least 13 people have died and 7 are missing after storms and heavy rains caused flooding, road closures, and damage to homes. According to authorities, 2,281 people have also been displaced, and 87,000 have no electricity. The government plans to discipline electricity distribution companies over delays in restoring power. And in Senegal, the Pink Lake, Lake Retba, has recovered its pink. In 2022, flooding affected the lake's salinity, removing its colour, which is caused by microorganisms which live in salty conditions. Salt producers, tour operators, artisans, and local businesses joined together to raise around $40,000 to fund a project to remove excess water from the lake, causing its colour to return. That's your world news in 7 minutes. If you enjoy this podcast, please tell your friends about us. You can get in touch with us in a voice message at send7.org or by sending an email to podcast@send7.org. I'm Juliet Martin. Tomorrow you will be with Stephen DeVincenzi. Have a great day.